Hey everybody, this is Miss Queen Minded, and it's been a while since I shot a video or anything, but it is New Year's, so I just wanted to sit down and have like a one-on-one about some things that's been on my mind that I need to probably catch you guys up on. So the first thing that I want to talk about, and I know that's like totally crazy, but I actually heard on the news that a young lady died of TSS. Okay. TSS is toxic shock syndrome, which comes from wearing your tampon too long. Listen, if you're going to wear tampons, this is something that you should definitely know. Like the first thing that you've got to do is every time you go to the bathroom, change the tampon, because remember, it is like body temperature. It is, it's inside of you, and that blood can like reabsorb back into your body. The blood is already, toxin, pulling all your toxins and cleaning yourself and everything. So you definitely do not want to leave like a tampon inside of you and to the point that it's actually, toxic to your body. You got to use common sense when you're using things like that. Also too, like when you guys use tampons, make sure that you get the ones with the string on it. You know what I'm saying? Don't get the ones that that doesn't have the string. I think it's like OB brand. They have the ones, with no string. Always get the ones with the string on it. Don't have sex on your period. Take a break. Let your body work itself through. Make sure that when you buy the tampons that they are fit to your brand. Like some people start off heavy in the beginning of the month, and like near the end of the month they light. It's all right to buy 2 boxes of tampons because they're kind of cheap. So, and also you want to make sure that you're getting the right absorbency that you need to make sure that you're not toxic, that you getting that you're being protected, and that your body isn't like absorbing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to use a super plus, like the strongest one, on a day that you might be light also too, because that makes for really bad chafing. Yeah, you don't want to. There's nothing like having a dry cooter and you pulling the tampon out and it's like, oh, so painful. Yeah, it's bad. But you just want to make sure that you avoid all that. So like that's one thing I want to tell you, ladies. Make sure that you just take a break, and if your periods are cramping, if you're having like really bad cramps and it's like near the back, a lot of times what a lot of ladies don't realize is that their uterus is tilted. And if you don't know, like I did OBGYN for like some years, so I know what I'm talking about. And then once you go to your GYN, they're going to tell you the same thing. If you experience a really bad cramps near the back of your body, usually that's because your uterus is tilted, or you may have maybe like a cyst or something, that might be bugging you. That's still possible as well. It's normal for you to have, heavy, like the light flows. Yes, depending on the women that you come in contact with, your period may adjust. It's called the alpha. It's like the alpha female in the group. Everybody around her cycle will shut down or get in line with hers. And the reason why this is so, which is crazy, I learned that this happens because they want if she was like the head wife, when her cycle goes down, the alpha female cycle goes on, no one is allowed to have sex. Everybody in the same situation or state. So that's why we have the cycles will group up together, and everybody will fall suit behind. If for instance your cycle will line up behind mine, like first mine will go and then the rest of y'all will go down right behind me, and I'll come out of mine first, and then y'all will come out behind me. So it's natural for things like that to happen, and like I said, depending on the women that you hang out with, it's bound to happen. Unless you're an alpha female and you housing everybody's estrogen and stuff, and everybody's in line with you, then they ain't not gonna change. You'll be the same. So, okay, so we got that out the way. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about is please, 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 please be practicing safe sex. I would prefer you not to be having sex, especially if you're under 18. I would prefer that you just chill. But if you are having sex, There is a real life thing called AIDS. And please do not think that you are not immune, because you are. You are absolutely immune. It is still real. And on top of AIDS, you got herpes. Herpes is a horrible disease that you'll have for the rest of your life. Periodically, you'll get bumps all up in your anus and sometimes in your vagina, depending on how bad the infection is. You could get HPV, which is human papillomavirus, which is a form of genital warts. You'll get warts from period of time in your anus, and they usually have to be lasered off because they don't go away. They just sit there like, hey, every time you about to get it in, they sitting there like, hey, reminding you of, you don't want to go through that. You want to keep your skin down there beautiful, smooth, healthy, fresh smelling. You know what I'm saying? I'm still an advocate of real life. Ladies, if your cooter stink, get you a dish bottle with some water and flush that thing out. You might have to do it like 3-4 times to work it out all the way to make sure you got it good. But don't be crawling up in no bed with no man and your vagina stinking. Ain't no excuse. And the doctors ain't going to tell you the truth, but your body knows what it needs. It's like a sock. If you got a sock in the sock and you putting stuff up in the sock, okay, you got stuff in the sock, and that sock gonna be stink. Even if you wash the outside, how you not gonna wash the inside? It's the same concept. Your vagina is a sock. There's no way for that stuff to get out. The only way that you can get it out, that old discharge, that old blood, that old stuff that's up in there, is to dish that thing out. Get you a dish bottle with some water. Keep yourself fresh. You know what I'm saying? Because it's bad how these men, they talk about us. You hear them talking about us. Oh, the vagina stink. Y'all stink. Y'all stink. Well, you stink it because you don't know how to take care of yourself. And I'm going to tell you something that they going to lie to you. Dish your vagina out. You take care of your body. That's just keep it in your shower. Periodically switch get you a fresh one and a new one. But that's mandatory. Any lady, if you want to call, whatever you want to call yourself, you ain't doing nothing if you're not taking care of your hygiene. Period. If your panties brown and crusty in the seat, you got holes in them, if you ain't even wearing none, you ain't doing nothing. You understand? Hygiene is very important. Keep your teeth brushed, because every tooth you don't brush today is one you will lose tomorrow, baby. You will be a snagger tooth coon, and you gonna be mad. But please make sure you brush your teeth. Wash your face every morning. I cannot stand. I seen a girl, her neck all down here is black, but she got brown makeup on her face. We know that you're not washing your neck, girl. Wash that neck really good. Scrub it, exfoliate it, because it's just dirt. You know what I'm saying? I when I was really fat, I used to have that too. And I was like, oh no, we gotta wash this, because it's dirt. So wash that and make sure you look good. Check your breasts. Make sure you do monthly breast exam, because you are never too old or too young to get lumps in your breast. A lot of time it might be just cysts, but the best time to check it is like around your period. Put your arm up in the shower, rub your boob in a circular motion, take your time and pat or feel it. They're yours. You got to make sure you're good. Check on yourself. Same thing with the other one. Feel up under your arm, right up under your arm. Squeeze that there. Make sure there's no lumps or anything in there. Get in the mirror. You want to check your vagina. Make sure you don't see no bumps, no lumps. You don't feel anything. You know what I'm saying? That's very important. Keep your woods trimmed up a little good, because that will create like a musty odor sometimes when you go into the bathroom. Watch your diet. Watch what you eat. You shouldn't be eating a lot of pork products. You shouldn't be doing a whole lot of dairy products, because a lot of that stuff will interfere with your hormones. We are really not designed to drink other people's milk, that mammal, drinking cow milk and that stuff is just, really, would you let a dog drink your milk for your baby? It's kind of the same thing, right? So we gotta watch like what we eat and do what makes sense. Just make an attempt to eat healthy. You only got one body. You don't know how long you're going to be on this earth. You don't know any kind of things that we're about to come up with this year. It's about to be 2019. So we don't know what this year is going to bring, but we want to make sure that it brings us good fortune and prosperity. But you know, that's only going to happen if we get things lined up right. You know, that's what we always ask for. I think most of us like, please bring me some money in the New Year's because I'm broke. But what you want to make sure, you listen, this year, grow you some food. Try to plant something. I actually had an awesome time this year. I growed, for the first time in my life. I had a garden. I did some videos called Garden Goodness. Um, I ended up getting like another job that consumed all my time. So a lot of my stuff died, but it was a great experience, and you will be surprised, you know, how cheap it is to grow your food, and all the different ideas and things you can do to make your garden successful. It's something to do with your time. And I mean, it saves you money because you eating off the good of the land, and you need to get back to learning skills and different trades that you can do, because our economy isn't always going to be available to us, and you have to figure out ways to make money and support yourself and assist in taking care of your family. And the best way to do is everybody get them a home garden, whether it's just pots on the porch. You should be growing something, you know, and it's so easy. Go to the store, Dollar General, Family Dollar, pick up you some pots, big ones, like 10-gallon pots. Get you some whatever you like to eat, and put it in some dirt and water. Keep an eye on it. Simple. Give it some light. Don't let it get too much water, and keep the bugs off it. You know what I'm saying? And fertilize it. You know, post some give it some good fertilizer and Miracle Grow, whatever you want to use to fertilize. It's tons of videos about gardening. I gave you a lot of good tips and things that I learned. And I'm probably going to do another video, because I'm actually going to do a garden this year too, because it's exciting and it's fun and I liked it. So I'm going to end up growing some more fruits and, well, vegetables this year. I didn't grow any fruits last year. But I'm going to work harder. I learned a lot, and I'm going to apply it, and I'm going to try it again this year. This year, hopefully I'll be able to get me some strawberries, because I wasn't able to get no strawberries last year. But I got like a ton of tomatoes. I got a ton of cucumbers. I got a ton of squash. I think that was it. I did get like a few pumpkins, but like the bugs just ate holes right through them. It was just like really ridiculous. And and some peppers. I got a lot of peppers. So I was really excited, and I think I was, you know, just wonderful, you know, to know that you can do something, you know, despite me coming from the city, not knowing how to do anything. I never been taught, no, you know, I didn't go to college for gardening and all this other stuff. I'm just a regular person, just like you, who just decided that I wanted to do something, and I put my mind to it, and I did it. And I know that if I could do it, you could do it. Not saying that I'm a dummy or nothing, but I think that it would be really easy for you to figure it out, just like I figured it out. So that's another thing. And also too, I want to tell you ladies to be good to your man if he good to you. If he a buster, leave him alone. Don't go through another minute with somebody that just don't appreciate the person you are. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you like doing right by him. Now, if you out here in the streets being wretched, you know that you can't really be expecting nobody to be loyal and be good to you. But if you're a good person and you really got good intentions towards somebody, then, you know what I'm saying, be that person to them. And if they're not giving you that to you, the best kind of love is self-love. You got to love you enough to say, hey, I am good on you. You don't want to deal with me, and I don't want to deal with you. And that's like healthy. You know what I'm saying? I know you like be alone for a minute, but just turn down the volume on that cooter. You know, take a minute, get to know you, figure out what it is you need, clean your house, you know, of all the issues and the problems, and reset. And I'm telling you, when you change your energy and you really think about what it is that you want and who you are and where you want to go, it's going to help you make a better decision about the man that you select. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very important, like, that you don't keep picking the wrong dudes, because that wastes your time. You don't have a lot. We're not promised tomorrow or anything. And if you like want the life that you want, you can have it, but you got to press pause, stop the foolishness, and really get on the right track to have that kind of life. Don't just keep putting it off and saying, oh, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Do it. Because that's the only way that anything is going to ever happen. You got to plan it. You got to execute it, you got to see it, and you got to have faith and believe in yourself that you can accomplish it if you just stay loyal to it. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. Well, I can go into a lot of more things, but I'm not, because it's going to take my video into like a whole other thing. But I just wanted to end out the year, the calendar year, and say, thank you for watching. I appreciate the messages. queenfromcreation@gmail.com. I'll answer your questions. I'll probably make a video about it, or I'll just email you back. You can hit me up at any time if you want to talk, or if you got something on your mind. I'm going to be making some more videos coming up, but I don't want to give out no hints or nothing like that. But I love you guys, and you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next year.